So Heavenly Father, we now set these stones in the window here in front of us aside to be a memorial for the people of Grenfell of the awful things which have happened in the past, the lives which have been lost, but as a sign of hope for the good things which will come out of this for them and for their children.
I was involved with Grenfell from the beginning because I took carloads of donations very early on, baby things, nappies, toiletries. It occurred to me as the 1 year anniversary was getting closer that I could, the thing that I can do is paint on rocks. And I'd been to a few of the monthly silent walks in Grenfell and got to know some of the people there. So I decided to paint 72 rocks, one for each victim, and put their name on each rock.
We've donated rocks for kind of since February now, and we've got through 4.5 tons of free rocks for people to paint. But Fleur has been a massive part of all of this, and she contacted me and asked us if she could have 72 rocks, but she wanted them a specific size and shape that she could write names on. And I kind of didn't really take it in when she said it, and I kind of got off the phone and it was lunchtime, so we went out to pick the rocks, and it was when we were counting up to 72 that we realised that these rocks meant a life, and so it was just really meaningful.
I did 2 more groups of rocks, some with inspirational messages like hope for the inquest and solidarity and unity and justice. And then the 3rd group of rocks are just have the word unknown on them, because people who I'm in touch with at Grenfell asked for that because they believe that many more lost their lives than 72.
We counted the 72 rocks, and then on the very last one I picked up a rock, and it was the heart-shaped rock that has now got Grenfell written on. It was just really weird how it happened. And then we went inside, and we kind of normally just leave them, in a bag for Fleur to pick up, but we washed them and kind of made sure that they were all kind of the same.
We've had just a little ceremony before they move out of the window into a bag onto the train tomorrow, and then they'll be left either at the Wall of Truth, which is where a lot of the artwork for Grenfell is, under the Westway. Families will be invited to take their family's rock. There's 3 generations in some families on these names. Some families lost 6 members of their families. So when I was painting the names on, I read the article in The Independent that gave a blurb about each individual, and that was very sobering. It made it real, not just 72, but actually real people.
We need physical, tangible signs to be able to give people. We can say, hope it's all right, but if we give a rock, that stands there as a very physical way of remembering. And to have it coming from people far away is really special.
People were very supportive when I was painting the rocks, and then the eel catcher's daughter volunteered to have them in the window. It seemed like they needed to be exhibited somewhere in Ely before they went, and the shop owner Helen has had lots of positive feedback. People stopping, reading the blurb here, having a look at the rocks. I think people want, people are good. They want to do something. They just don't quite know what to do. So this has given a little bit of focus, I think.